Namaskar. Welcome to the State Council of Educational Research and Training, Bihar, Patna. Students, in our last class, we did the poem Snake of class 12 from Rainbow Part 2 of your English book. Today, also we will go on with the further part. We had done only few of the stanzas. So, today we will do the rest of the stanzas. Did you read it at home? Did you recite the poem at home? I hope you have did it, and I also think that you must have understood. If not, if you have not understood well, today we will do a quick recap and then we will proceed further. Before starting the poem, the rest of the part, let us recall what did we read in the few of the stanzas which we did yesterday. The poet was very thirsty, it was a very hot day and he had come out of his room to a place where near the tap where a water trough was kept. It was a stone water trough, and what did he see there? He saw a snake. Snake had also come there to drink water. And the poet said that I waited for my turn because I was a second comer. Poet did not go in haste or he did not chase the snake away. He went and waited for his turn to come. He said himself as a second comer. And he saw the snake sipping water. The snake sipped water and then licked his tongue also. And the snake sometimes he sipped the water and then he looked up as the cattle do. We did this also. As he looked around, he lifted his head, looked around and then again started having water. So, these were the things we did yesterday, and the poets, we all of us have we can say दो मन, एक बाहरी मन, एक अंतर मन होता है. तो the poet also had the same situation. Till now what he had been educated or what he had learned from his family and society, that if you see a venomous snake, if you see a poisonous snake, you have to just kill it, finish him off. So his mind said that just take a stick and finish him off, but he did not want to do so. So there was a fight in his mind, and he just watched the snake having water. So we will proceed further. So let's see the next stanza. But must I confess how I liked him, how glad I was he had come like a guest in a quiet to drink at my water trough and depart peaceful, pacified and thankless into the burning bowels of this earth. The poet here is saying that he wants to confess. Confess means confession. You must have heard that whenever we do something or anyone does something bad or wrong, and then he wants to admit that he has done that wrong, or he wants to accept his fault, that is called confession. So he is saying that, but I must confess how I liked him. Why is he saying the word confess? Because he is feeling to have a liking for the snake, and which is not a proper thing. Nobody likes snake. So he is saying that I confess. He thinks that it is not a good thing. It is not the right thing to have a soft corner for a snake. So he is saying that I must confess how I liked him. He liked the snake. How glad I was that he had come like a guest, and he was also feeling that the snake had come like a guest in his house, at his place to have water. So he was very glad from the inner conscious of himself. He was very glad that a snake had come like a guest in his house to drink at my water trough, to have water, to drink water, because the snake was thirsty. He came at the poet's place to have water, and the poet was feeling honored. The poet was feeling glad. He was feeling a bit of pride in himself that a snake had come as a guest in his house to have water and then depart peaceful, pacified and thankless. he said that the snake had come to have water, to drink water, and then he will depart very peacefully, because he thought he is not going to do any harm to the snake. So the snake will depart peacefully, pacified मतलब संतुष्ट, पानी पी के, प्यास लगी है, पानी पी के संतुष्ट होके वो जाएगा, but thankless यानी the snake did not even turn and to say thank you, or there was no gesture of thankfulness in the snake's body language. So he thought he thought that the snake was thankless. He just had water, he was pacified, and he went away. Where did he go? From where he had come. जहाँ से आया था वहाँ चला गया. Where? Into the burning bowels of this earth. Bowels of this earth, bowels of the earth means the inner part or the fissure or the holes from where the snake had come because of the hot day, because of the summer excessive heat. The snake had come out of this earth, and he went away after drinking water to the same place. We will see the next lines. Was it cowardice that I dared not kill him? Was it perversity that I longed to talk to him? Was it humility to feel so honored? I felt so honored, and yet those voices, if you were not afraid, you would kill him. The difficult words are at the bottom. Means cowardice means lack of courage. We say डरपोक या उस तरह का कुछ हम लोग बोलते हैं जो. Perversity, wrong और immoral thinking, कुछ गलत अगर सोच रहे हैं तो. Longed यानी wanted, चाह रखना किसी चीज़ की. Humility, humble होना, विनम्र होना. तो the poet is saying that was it cowardice that I dared not kill him? He is saying that I did not kill the snake, and my inner mind did not allow me to kill the snake, but was it a sign of cowardice? क्या मैं डरपोक था, मैंने उसे नहीं मारा? और was it perversity that क्या ये गलत सोच थी मेरी कि I longed to talk to him? He wanted, longed means to talk, long means to want for, to have a desire, चाह रखना. तो was it perversity that I longed to talk to him? The poet wanted to talk to him, to the snake. The poet did not want to kill the snake. So he is thinking that was this immoral act of mine that I wanted to talk to a snake and I did not want to kill him? Or was it humility? क्या ये विनम्रता था, excess विनम्रता, that to feel so honored? He was feeling honored, he was feeling glad that a snake had come as a guest. Nobody has a snake as a guest. So the poet is saying that was it humility? क्या ये मेरा excessive विनम्रता है? That I was feeling so honored. मुझे लग रहा था कि मुझे honored किया जा रहा है. I felt so honored. The poet from beginning was feeling very honored that a snake, it is supposed to be a dangerous animal. It is supposed to be very venomous, and nobody dares to even face the snake. Either the people run away or they hit or chase the snake away, because everybody is afraid of the snake, of the snake's bite, in fact. So the poet is saying that I felt so honored, but the voice, inner voice within him, there was a fight of the two voices, the inner mind and the outer real conscious, that one was saying to kill the snake, and the other voice was saying not to kill the snake. So he is saying, and yet those voices said, if you were not afraid, you would kill him. Means the voice was saying that if you are not killing him, you are afraid. तुम अगर सांप को नहीं मार रहे हो, मीन्स उससे डर रहे हो, तुम डरपोक हो. तो if you were not afraid, अगर नहीं डर रहे हो, then you would kill him. You must have killed the snake. You would have taken a stick and just finished him off, as we read in the paragraph. So again we are seeing that the poet has a fight, an inner fight in his mind. One voice is saying to kill the snake, and the other one is saying that no, I want to talk to the snake, and I am feeling honored that he has come to my place to have water in this excessive heat. I am of help to someone. So he is not able to understand how to react or how to behave, whether to be afraid or to have feel honored, and the dual opinion in his mind is going on that if he is not afraid, he should have killed the snake. So let's see the next stanza. And truly I was afraid, I was most afraid, but even so honored still more that he should seek my hospitality from out the dark door of the secret earth. Here there is a word, difficult word I thought for you. Hospitality means receiving with warmth, बहुत ही आदर स्नेह से किसी को स्वागत करना, उसकी देखभाल कर लेना, कोई अगर आया है आपके यहाँ तो that is called hospitality. तो what is the poet saying in these lines? And truly I was afraid. The poet is saying that yes, if I talk to myself, I will not admit in front of everyone or anyone, but if I talk to myself, I was afraid of the snake. I was most afraid. He is repeating the sentence, means he is giving stress or emphasizing the word afraid, that he was. Everybody is afraid of snakes. Nobody has a friend, nobody has a snake as a friend. So he is saying, yes, truly I was afraid, but even so honored still more. He was afraid, but he felt himself honored. Honored why? Because a poisonous, venomous snake had come to seek help from him, or we might say that to have water. Because of the excessive heat, the snake was very thirsty, and so he had come to have water from the poet's place. So, but even so still more, honored still more, that he should seek my hospitality. Why was he feeling honored? Because the snake had come to him for water, and this was, here the poet was acting as a host, मेज़बान के रूप में ही वो यहाँ पे था, और वो गेस्ट जो स्नेक था वो उसका मेहमान था, और वो हॉस्पिटैलिटी दिखा रहा था, उसका हेल्प कर रहा था, उसका स्वागत कर रहा था विथ वार्मथ, नॉट विथ लाइक एन एनिमी. तो दैट ही शुड सीक माई हॉस्पिटैलिटी फ्रॉम आउट the dark door of the secret earth. And from where had the snake come to seek hospitality? सीक हॉस्पिटैलिटी यानी कि वो पोएट के पास आया है एक वार्मथ बिहेवियर के लिए, एक अच्छे वो ये सोच के कि पोएट उसको, कोई भी इंसान, वो तो थोड़ी जान रहा है कि वो पोएट के यहाँ जा रहा है, वो सोच रहा है कि वो पानी पीने गया है तो कोई इंसान उसे हार्म नहीं ही पहुँचाए. और इतना प्यास लगा था कि वो हमने देखा था पिछले पैराग्राफ्स में कि वो देख रहा है कि somebody is watching him, still he was not going away, because he was thirsty, he wanted to have water, so he did not go away from the place. He drank the water, he sipped the water and looked at the poet, again sipped the water, and for this hospitality only he had come from the secret earth, यानी कि जो गहराई से, from the hole, from the fissures of the earth, due to excessive heat, he has come out from that dark place. उस अंधेरे जगह से वो बाहर आया था. तो from the next paragraph, he drank enough and lifted his head dreamily as one who has drunken, and flickered his tongue like a fogged night on the air, so black, seeming to lick his lips, and looked around like a god, unseeing into the air, and slowly turned his head, and slowly, very slowly, as if thrice a dream, proceeded to draw his slow length curving round and climb again the broken bank of my wall face. You can see in the picture also, आप देख सकते हैं, he drank enough, उसने पिया, पूरा पानी पिया, he drank enough and lifted his head. In the previous stanzas also, we have seen that he drank some water, he sipped some water, and then he looked up to the poet, and then he again, like the cattle do, मवेशी करते हैं वैसे, he drank the water and then looked around Likewise he was doing here also. He drank enough. उसने पिया, पानी पिया. जैसा कि आप पिक्चर में देख रहे हैं, पानी पी रहा है, फिर वो सर उठाता है, फिर पानी पीता है. He lifted his head, he अपना सर उठाया dreamily. कैसा लग रहा था कि he was behaving dreamily, जैसा लग रहा है कि वो सपने में है, स्वप्न में है. As one who has drunken, जैसे लग रहा है कि बिल्कुल स्वप्न में है, जैसे लग रहा है कि ड्रंकन है, ड्रिंक करके आया है, उस तरह से उस अपना सर को हिला रहा था. इसका ये क्या क्या शो कर रहा था, बहुत अंदर से वो संतुष्ट हो गया है. पानी पी के, प्यास लगी थी उसे, पानी पी के वो संतुष्ट हो गया था, बिल्कुल झूम रहा था उसका सर. लग रहा था कि एकदम होश में नहीं है, आधे होश में है या स्वप्न में है, या फिर ऐसा लग रहा है कि ही इज़ ड्रंकन. उस तरह से वो अपना सर को हिला रहा था, पानी पी रहा था, फिर नीचे देख रहा था, पानी पी रहा था, फिर ऊपर देख के हिला रहा था. एंड फ्लिकर्ड हिज टंग, और बीच बीच में अपने टंग को, उसका फॉग टंग होता है, मैंने कल बताया था कि टंग होता है, उसमें से बीच में से डिवाइडेड होता है, लगता है कि फॉर्क की तरह होता है, जो कांटा, जो फॉर्क हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं खाने के लिए, उस तरह का फॉग टंग उसका होता है. और वो उसको फ्लिकर कर रहा था, हिला रहा था जल्दी जल्दी. एंड फ्लिकर्ड हिज टंग लाइक अ फॉग्ड नाइट ऑन द एयर, और हवा में अपने जीभ को हिला रहा था. सो ब्लैक, इट वॉज वेरी ब्लैक, हिज टंग वॉज ब्लैक, seemed to lick his lips, and the poet felt that the snake was licking his lips also, just like how you do when you drink something, when you have lassi or your mango juice or anything like that, then you lick your lips, कि lips में भी लग जाता है, आप पूरा जीभ से अपने lips को पोंछते हैं. तो seeming to lick his lips and looked around like a god. उसके बाद again he was looking around as if he was something majestic, तो कुछ अपने आप को कुछ समझ रहा था. He was looking like a god, सब जगह ऐसे वैसे देख रहा था. Unseeing into the air, और किसी को नहीं देख रहा था. He was just looking, हवा में ऐसे वैसे पूरा देख के, कि as if क्या पता वो क्या देख रहा था, हवा में इधर उधर अपने सर को घुमा के वो नज़र दौड़ा रहा था. And slowly turned his head, फिर वो धीरे से अपना ऊपर जो देख रहा था वो सर को अपना घुमाता है. एंड स्लोली, वेरी स्लोली, यहाँ आपको फीलिंग आएगा, जब आप पढ़िएगा और मेरी तरह पढ़िएगा तो फीलिंग आएगा कि आप स्लो मोशन वाला कोई वीडियो देख रहे हैं. एंड स्लोली टर्न्ड हिज हेड, एंड स्लोली, वेरी स्लोली, एज इफ थ्राइस अ ड्रीम, धीरे धीरे धीरे, अब धीरे 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 अपना सर को घुमा रहा था, और जैसे लग रहा है कि ड्रीम में है, स्वप्न में है. तो इसका मतलब क्या हो रहा है कि he was his thirst was quenched, उसकी प्यास बुझ गई थी, और अब वो सोच रहा था कि अब वो टर्न करके निकल ले यहाँ से. तो slowly, very slowly, as if thrice a dream, proceeded to draw his slow length curving round and climb again the broken bank of my wall face. Why was he turning? He was turning to proceed, उसको proceed करना था, आगे जाना था. to draw his, और वो जब आगे जाएगा तो पीछे से उसका जो full length body जो है वो भी धीरे 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 सरकेगा. तो ड्रॉ हिज स्लो लेंथ कर्विंग राउंड, और कर्व होते हुए, टेढ़ा मेढ़ा होते होते उसकी बॉडी भी उसके पीछे पीछे जाएगी. और फिर वो कहाँ जाएगा? क्लाइम अगेन द ब्रोकन बैंक ऑफ माई वॉल फेस, और जो टूटा, दीवार के पास जो टूटा हुआ था, जो फिशर था जहाँ से वो निकला था, वो वहाँ कर्व होते, टेढ़ा मेढ़ा होते होते वो चला जाएगा. वो मतलब इस ही पोजीशन में था कि वो एक बार इधर से उधर सर उठा के देखा, और फिर टर्न किया स्लोली, धीरे धीरे धीरे, और वो अब अपने जहाँ से वो आया था वहाँ जाने को वो तैयार था. सो नेक्स्ट. एंड एज ही पुट हिज हेड इनटू दैट ड्रेडफुल होल, एंड एज ही स्लोली ड्रू अप, स्नेक ईजिंग हिज शोल्डर्स एंड एंटर्ड फादर, a shot of horror, a shot of protest against his withdrawing into that horrid black hole, deliberately going into the blackness and slowly drawing himself after, overcame me now his black back was turned. Now, what is the poet saying that about the snake? That and as he put his head into the dreadful hole, अब वो सांप तो निकल के जाने को था, जा रहा था, अब जहाँ से आया था वहाँ उसी होल की तरफ वो बढ़ा, तो जैसे ही उस होल में, ड्रेडफुल यानी कि डरावना, भयानक जो होल था, भयानक वाई बिकॉज द स्नेक हैड कम आउट ऑफ दैट, स्नेक वहाँ से बाहर आया था. तो when the snake put his head into that fearful or the डरावना होल, छेद में, तो and as he slowly drew up, जैसे ही वो लगा कि डाला उसमें अपना बॉडी को, अपने हेड को, snake easing his shoulders and entered farther. और फिर after that when he put his head, he put his body also and he crawled and crept inside. A sort of horror, a kind of fear crept in the as if that was a snake is a horrifying animal, it is a dangerous animal, everyone everyone fears that snake. So the poet is saying a sort of horror also crept inside, a sort of protest against his withdrawing into that black horrid and horrible black hole. When the snake was going, a feeling of horror was also crawling, that my God, such an horrible, such a dangerous animal had come out, and now after drinking water that it is going away from where it had come. तो it was going in that horrid black hole, means वो horrible, वो black hole जहाँ से निकला था वहाँ he was withdrawing himself, वहाँ उस अपने आप को ले जा रहा था. Deliberately going into the blackness and slowly having himself after, means here the same thing, it is same thing that there is a snake, it will go back into the hole, but the poet's style of writing is that the key he is taking the head as a person, and then he is taking the body, that the body is following, escorting the snake along with him. So he is saying that, the poet is saying that the snake put his head in the hole deliberately into that blackness from where he had come from, and slowly drawing himself after, and then the whole body also drew or dragged after that snake when he took himself in the hole, and now overcame me now. His back was turned, and after that while he was slowly the whole body was going inside the hole, the poet felt that now the snake's back was turned to the poet. Obviously when the snake was going inside the hole, its body, rest of the body was after that hole, after the poet snake's head, and slowly the body was also going inside the hole. तो धीरे धीरे वो अपने आप को, सांप जो है वो अपने आप को होल में सिकोड़ के और ले गया, और पोएट को लगा कि उसका बैक, स्नेक का बैक उसके तरफ है, पोएट के तरफ. तो ही वॉज फीलिंग कि धीरे धीरे वो जा रहा है, उसका बॉडी पहले सर गया, आधा बॉडी गया, धीरे धीरे और जा रहा है बॉडी. लेट्स सी. I looked round and put my pitcher. I picked up a clumsy log and threw it at the water trough with a clatter. The poet is saying that he felt, I told you in the beginning also. First let us look at the hard words that was in this stanza. Clumsy log means a piece of wood which is cut very smoothly into a log means a piece of wood, you can say, and clumsy means it is not cut properly, टूटा फूटा लकड़ी का टुकड़ा. Clatter means जोर से आवाज़, खनखनाहट वाली आवाज़. तो as I told you, the poet had inner fight among in his mind. There was two types of feelings. One was saying that you should kill the snake, other was saying that you should leave the snake. So now when he left the snake, and when the snake had crawled away into the hole, and few of his body part was still going after that, after the snake was dragging or the rest of his body in the hole. So now a thought comes in the poet's mind. What is that thought? I looked around, I looked round, poet looked round himself, इधर उधर देखा. I put my pitcher, he was carrying a pitcher, mud vessel you can say, घड़ा या कोई मिट्टी का बर्तन. तो he put that pitcher aside and I picked up a clumsy log, एक ऐसे ही लकड़ी का टुकड़ा, he picked it up and threw it at the water trough with a clatter. और जोर से वो जहाँ से सांप निकला था वाटर ट्रॉफ के पास जो फिशर था, वो जो होल था, वहाँ से पोएट क्या किया, he threw that water log, sorry he threw that log, बहुत जोर से आवाज़ हुआ, फेंकने के बाद आवाज़ हुआ, बहुत जोर से वो फेंका वाटर ट्रॉफ के पास. क्यों फेंका? To hit the snake. So let's see in the next lines. Why did he throw that log? He threw it just to hit him. I think I did not hit him, but suddenly that part of him was left behind. I think it did not hit him, but suddenly that part of him was left behind, convulsed in undignified haste, reached like lightning and was gone. Into the black hole the earth lipped fissure in the wall front, at which in the intense still noon I stared with fascination. Here are few hard words which are convulsed means cause sudden shaking movement, or writhed means it is twisted or moved body out of pain, and fascination in any strong attraction. This is known to you, this word. So now let us see what is written in this line, these lines in this stanza. The poet threw a log and what was the purpose? He wanted, because there are two minds I told you which were just having differences in the opinion. One was saying not to kill, one was saying to kill the snake. While some of the part, only a little part of the snake's body was out of the hole, the poet took a log and threw it towards the snake. I think I did not hit him, and he is also saying that I think I have not hit him, मैंने उसे मारा तो नहीं है, but suddenly that part of him that was left behind, लेकिन जो part बचा हुआ था, अभी छेद से अंदर जाना बाकी था, convulsed in undignified haste. Now here see why the word slowly was given twice or 2 times or 3 times in the recent paragraphs. I told you that you will feel like a slow motion video. The difference, to show the difference over here, क्या था कि there the snake was going, his motion was very slow, and when the poet tried to hit the snake with the log, there was a sudden movement, twist, very sudden shaking movement of the snake's tail or the last part of the body. Very hastily it went inside. And writhed like lightning means जैसे बिजली चमकता है तो कितनी तेज़ी से टेढ़ा मेढ़ा होके, उसी तरह से लास्ट पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी जो उसका पूँछ था वो बहुत ही तेज़ी में ट्विस्ट होके टर्न होके छेद में घुसा. इसका मतलब क्या था? शायद उसे लगा होगा. तो into the black hole the earth lipped fissure in the wall front, and where did it go? In that same black hole where the snake had put his head inside the hole, or in the fissure in the wall front from where it had come out, at which the intense still noon I stared with fascination. And the poet hit. His one mind told that you should have hit, if you were not afraid, you should have killed the snake, and that mind overpowered the inner mind which was saying that no, I should not kill because it has come as a guest to me. So at last when the whole of the snake had gone, only a little part of his body was left behind. The poet threw a log to hit, but he was in a way regretting, उसे अफसोस हो रहा था. That's why at which the intense till noon I stared with fascination. वो दोपहर तक, नून तक उसको वहाँ खड़े होके उस छेद के पास बिल्कुल अट्रैक्शन, बिल्कुल उसी तरफ ध्यान दे के वो देखता रहा। ही स्टेयर्ड एट द होल कि क्या हुआ, स्नेक कहाँ गया, क्या उसे चोट लगी, क्या उसको उसको तकलीफ हुआ, या मैंने उसे मारा तो नहीं। देयर आर सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस कमिंग इन हिज माइंड और ही वाज स्टेयरिंग। दोपहर हो गया, उसको खड़े खड़े वहाँ स्टेयर करते करते, स्टेयर करना मतलब देखना, एकटक घूरना उस छेद को। द पोएट वाज स्टेयरिंग एट द hole and thinking, what did I do? We will see in the later paragraphs that what was the feeling of the poet. He was again having that conflict of opinion in his mind, that did I do right or did I do wrong. So hope you have understood this poem till now. Again I will say the same thing, when you are free or when you go to sit down to read the poem, I hope you have understood and then again read it by yourself. So this was the poem till now. Hope you have understood the poem. Read it by yourself once more and hope you will understand again. And if you have any problem or any doubt, I am sure that in our when I teach the rest of the poem, you will understand and all your doubts will be cleared. So it's a very fascinating poem about a snake, a mere thing, but still a very the hero of this poem. So meet you in the next class. Till then, keep reading. Thank you.